Tragedy and resilience. Matt Roloff's heart attack shakes little people, big world to its core. Hello, welcome back. USA series spoiler update. Please subscribe now. The day everything changed. It was an ordinary Tuesday morning on Roloff Farms. Matt, 63, had woken up early, as he often did, to check on projects around the property. Despite ongoing health challenges from his skeletal dysplasia and previous surgeries, Matt prided himself on staying active. He was overseeing maintenance on the pumpkin patch fields, already preparing for the busy fall season months in advance. But as he walked toward the barn, something felt off. A sharp pain gripped his chest, radiating into his arm. He grew dizzy, his breath shallow. At first, he thought it might be stress or exhaustion. Yet within minutes, he collapsed, clutching his chest. The call to 911 was frantic. Karen Chandler, Matt's longtime partner, found him on the ground. "He's not breathing right. Please hurry," she reportedly cried as paramedics raced to the farm. The rush to the hospital. Paramedics arrived within minutes, performing emergency interventions on the driveway of the farm. Neighbors and workers stood frozen, watching as Matt's life hung in the balance. CPR was performed as Karen, pale and shaking, tried to keep calm. By the time Matt reached St. Vincent Medical Center in Portland, he was in critical condition. Doctors quickly confirmed what everyone feared: Matt had suffered a major heart attack. Inside the waiting room, Karen was joined by Matt's ex-wife Amy and eventually his children, Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, who rushed in as soon as they got word. For a family already fractured by years of tension, the medical emergency forced them back into the same room, united by fear and uncertainty. The family shock. The Roloff children processed the news in different ways. Zach, already burdened by his own health challenges, sat silently, gripping Tori's hand, trying not to cry in front of his kids. Jeremy paced back and forth, restless, muttering prayers under his breath. Molly, usually private, broke down sobbing, whispering, "I can't lose Dad." Jacob, who had distanced himself from the show, looked both angry and scared, blaming the family's stress and constant drama for Matt's condition. Amy, meanwhile, tried to comfort everyone, despite her complicated relationship with Matt. "He's strong," she insisted. "Matt's a fighter. He's pulled through before, he'll do it again." But the reality was grim. Matt's condition. Doctors explained that Matt's heart had been severely weakened by the attack. He was placed in the intensive care unit, sedated and hooked up to machines. The question everyone dreaded lingered in the air. Would he survive the night? Fans online exploded with rumors as soon as word leaked that Matt was hospitalized. "Is Matt Roloff dead?" trended on social media, with speculation running wild. TLC issued a brief statement. "Our thoughts are with Matt Roloff and the entire Roloff family during this difficult time. Out of respect for their privacy, we ask that fans refrain from speculation and keep the family in their prayers." Karen's breakdown. For Karen, who had stood by Matt's side through countless surgeries, this was the breaking point. Witnesses in the hospital recalled her sobbing uncontrollably in the hallway, blaming herself for not insisting he slow down on the farm. "Matt never rests," she reportedly said through tears. "He pushes and pushes, and I should have seen this coming." Her grief highlighted the love and devotion she had for him, despite lingering tension with his ex-wife Amy and some of the kids. The Roloffs rallied together. While the Roloff family has often been divided, Matt's health crisis brought an unexpected unity. Jeremy and Zach, whose relationship had been strained by disagreements over the farm's future, found themselves sitting side by side, talking quietly for the first time in years. Amy and Karen, usually awkward in each other's presence, hugged as they waited for news. Even Jacob, who had distanced himself from the spotlight, agreed to stay and support his siblings. "This isn't about the show," he reportedly said. "This is about Dad." The community reacts. Beyond the family, fans and locals in Oregon expressed their shock. Roloff Farms was not just a business. It was a landmark, a place where families visited for pumpkin season and where Matt's dream had come to life. Messages of support poured in from around the world. "Praying for you, Matt. You've always inspired us with your strength." The The Roloff family has given us so much joy. Please pull through. Pumpkin season won't be the same without you. At the farm, workers set up a sign at the entrance. Get well soon, Matt. Visitors left flowers, cards, and handmade pumpkins in his honor. Matt's fight for life. After 48 tense hours, Matt finally showed signs of stabilization. Doctors successfully performed a procedure to open a blocked artery. Though still in recovery, he regained consciousness briefly, squeezing Karen's hand. His first words, according to family members, were faint but determined. "Don't give up on me." The relief was overwhelming. The Roloffs cried tears of joy, but doctors warned it would be a long road ahead. Matt would need months of rehabilitation and lifestyle changes to prevent another attack. The emotional fallout. For the family, the incident was more than a health scare. It was a wake-up call. Zach admitted he had taken his relationship with his dad for granted. Jeremy vowed to visit more often, even offering to help manage the farm while Matt recovered. Molly promised to stay connected despite living out of state. Jacob softened his stance on family drama, realizing that time with his father was precious. Amy, reflecting on the near loss of her ex-husband, told friends, "We've fought, we've disagreed, but I never stopped caring about him. This reminded me how fragile life is." Fans brace for the future. With Matt's recovery uncertain, questions loomed. What would happen to Roloff Farms? Would the family finally unite, or would old tensions resurface once the crisis passed? Some insiders suggested that the Roloff children might finally step up to preserve their father's legacy. Others speculated that Matt might retire, selling the farm and focusing on his health. But one thing was clear. This was not the end of Matt Roloff's story. The incredible incident of Matt Roloff's heart attack shook little people, big world fans to their core. Though he narrowly survived, the scare reminded everyone, family and viewers alike, of the fragility of life and the importance of forgiveness, unity, and love. Matt's hospitalization became more than a headline. It became a turning point for the Roloff family, a chance to heal long-standing wounds and rally around the man whose dream built not just a farm, but a legacy. Whether Matt eventually returns to the fields or chooses a quieter life, one truth remains. The Roloffs will never forget the day they almost lost their patriarch, and the miracle that gave them a second chance.